The match between Manchester United and Bournemouth was one of the most highly anticipated games of the round. Manchester United were sitting sixth in the table, while Bournemouth were 13th. However, the gap between the two sides was minimal, making their league positions largely irrelevant and easily reversible. Setting the standings aside, the two teams shared many similarities in their playing styles. Although Rúben Amorim consistently uses a back three and Andoni Iraola typically prefers a back four, both sides rely on aggressive man-oriented pressing from the front and quick transitions to create goal-scoring opportunities. The match lived up to expectations, producing a combined total of 39 shots and ending in a dramatic 4-4 draw, a chaotic, high-scoring encounter. In this analysis, we will focus on Manchester United's defensive organization under Amorim, examining how they conceded 4 goals and allowed 14 shots. Manchester United set up in a 3-4-2-1 base structure, while Bournemouth lined up in a 4-2-3-1. Due to injury, De Ligt and Maguire were unavailable for this match, but aside from those absences, United's lineup was close to full strength. In possession, Bournemouth converted their structure into a 3-3-4 shape in the mid-third. Cliver joined the attacking line, while Traffert pushed higher up the pitch to support the midfield line. In response to this structure, Manchester United morphed into a 3-5-2, adding an extra player to the midfield line in order to prepare for central battles. In the final third, Bournemouth added another attacker from midfield to exploit all 5 vertical channels. As a result, Manchester United dropped both wing-backs deeper to deny space in their defensive third. Manchester United maintained a mid-block press, but when the opponent played a backward pass, this acted as a pressing trigger and they switched to a high press by stepping up the line. However, once the opponent managed to enter Zone C, United dropped back into a compact mid-block to regain defensive stability. Goalkeeper Lamins recorded a remarkably low success rate in long ball situations, completing only 18% of his long passes accurately. Despite their struggles with long kicks, Bournemouth's press was extremely aggressive, which often forced Lamins to play long balls under pressure. When the long ball was played towards the forward, Manchester United attempted to contest the second ball. However, due to the large vertical distances between their lines, they were unable to compete effectively for these second balls. When Manchester triggered a high press, their vertical spacing became stretched. As a result, the opponent could easily find passing lanes between the lines, allowing them to escape zones A and B with just a single pass. In attacking to defensive transitions, Manchester frequently made poor decisions that led to direct penetrations. Because defenders recovered late to rejoin the defensive line, the horizontal spacing across the back line became too wide, enabling the opponent to exploit these areas. When the opponent attacked through the wide areas, Manchester's defensive coordination was often delayed. This exposed large spaces for wide attackers and allowed crosses to be delivered under minimal pressure. In the first scene, when player number 7 stepped out to press the winger, another defender should have immediately marked the free player inside. However, no one reacted in time, which allowed an uncontested cross. Similarly, when defending wide attacks in their defensive third, Manchester struggled with defensive switching. After the winger played a backward pass, the first and second defenders needed to switch roles quickly, but the delayed reaction once again allowed an easy cross and created a dangerous situation. In another sequence, the pivot should have immediately pressed the possessor to block the passing lane towards the forward attackers. Instead, the lack of pressure allowed a dangerous through ball to be played. In the final scene, the centre-back, positioned in front of the box, failed to narrow the inside space. By not compressing the horizontal distance and accounting for the secondary runner, Manchester United allowed another dangerous between-the-lines pass, which ultimately led to the goal.